Prabjot, and so good to see you.
Good afternoon, sir. Sir, it's my pleasure to be with you. I'm so happy that right now I'm with you.
And I know you are also very happy that you are just waiting for the days to counting your days. मैं बता रहा हूँ जो एकेडमी के जाने के पहले वाले दिन होते हैं वो सबसे अच्छे होते हैं.
Yes, sir. So
Have you given?
right now I'm everyone's favorite child.
And you will continue also. पता है वो change नहीं होगा आप. That will not
Yes, sir.
change.
Yes,
And have you given the resignation from office?
yes, sir.
So what was their reaction?
They were very happy, sir. They were very supportive towards it, sir. As from the beginning, sir, my HOD sir has always supported me, and he was
Yeah,
like,
you
"I
told
was
me.
sure."
They were
Yes,
preparing you for the HOD role. I remember now.
yes, sir.
So अब वो मिस करेंगे आपको.
Yes, sir. They were saying that it will be a big loss to us that you've taken care of so much clients, international
You
clients.
tell them कि for my second innings I'll come back to you.
Yes, sir.
No worries. So Prabjot, so nice to see you. बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है. And it's like almost a year we were together, and
Yes,
finally we are. But what a up and down, ups and downs, and this and that, and then medical ka re-medical ka re-medical.
so I feel like the toughest part is medical, sir. If it is done in the first place, you are relaxed, sir. The more deeper they go, the more things they will discover.
I know I have been through it. पता है क्या हुआ जब मेरा मेडिकल हुआ ना तो I was not aware कि मेरे ईयर में कुछ इशू है. And I was not aware, but they made me permanently unfit for ear. That something he wrote in English, and then that was so bad experience. I went for a minor surgery also, like,
Ooh.
and then after that surgery, so I found a good doctor in Delhi. That is, I still remember his name, Lahiri. He's a Bengali doctor, and he
Okay.
at that stage मैं बता रहा हूँ प्रभजोत around now this is 96 97 की बात है वो तो कितने साल हो गए होंगे
So it's
तो सारे
almost 60 years,
27
sir.
27 27 years
No, sir, 60. You told 1960.
1997
It's 1997. Yes, sir, it's been 26 years. 26. Sorry, sir,
26
my bad.
27 years तो
Yes.
उस समय भी technology was so good that he just did a pinhole surgery something he did in the ear and I couldn't even realize that we thought कि इस डॉक्टर ने हमें बेवकूफ बनाया so प्रभजोत लेट्स स्टार्ट फ्रॉम स्टार्ट कब हुआ ये शुरू तुम्हारा ये खेल फौज में जाना है and all that and how it worked.
Sir, it was from the beginning, sir, from my childhood, sir. When
हाँ.
I see my uncle, my mama ji, sir, and my nana ji, sir. It all started then only, sir. I was like, I'll become a defense
Your
officer.
mama ji was in forces.
Yes, sir, he was a colonel.
Oh,
He, yes, yes, sir, he got expired in service to his back.
oh.
Yes, sir.
Your mother's
Uh,
real brother.
yes, sir, yes,
Oh, okay. And
yes.
Nana ji?
He was a major, sir.
No, he was a major. So he must be
Yes,
in
sir.
British Army then.
It's a British plus Indian, sir. Both.
Oh, so that's where
Yes.
the legacy comes from. That's good. So then
Yes, sir.
what happened? How was it? How many attempts were there total?
So there were total nine, sir. So far, I've given nine, sir. Like I started it from the NDA, sir.
Mm.
But due to, sir, my surroundings, the people around me, sir, it was getting backed up, sir. Because, sir, it's a ritual in Punjab to move abroad, sir. And my family, from my parents, father side especially, they all are abroad. So they wanted that I should also move abroad. So that thing was pulling me back, sir.
अब पता है अब्रॉड जाना इज फूलिशनेस.
Yes.
क्या है वहाँ पे? आई डोंट नो, आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड. तुम्हारे भी तो बेस्ट फ्रेंड एक अब्रॉड में है ना, मुझे याद है.
So yes.
आई एम टेलिंग यू देयर इज नथिंग लाइक बीइंग पार्ट ऑफ दिस कंट्री. एट लीस्ट यू आर नॉट अ सेकंड ग्रेड सिटीजन. यू आर इन योर ओन प्लेस एंड वहाँ पे तो आई डोंट थिंक अब वो चार्म नहीं है. व्हाट आर योर फ्रेंड्स टेलिंग?
Sir, what I've told in the interview that it is not good to come there.
हाँ.
And so as there are many difficulties, there was a time when yes, the startups or the opportunities for the people were there.
या.
Right now, people are following in a direction same way that everyone is going into the same field. So there is a huge hellac over there that right now there are no good options to be left. People are struggling, sir, and most of them are coming back, sir, actually.
Good that you did not go. In fact, मैं बताऊं, I got an offer from Dubai, and
Oh, nice,
the
sir.
package was really good, but I don't want to go. I just don't want to, and I advise not to go everyone. But ठीक है, if someone wants to. And
Yes.
I'm sorry I cut you in between, but I'm very interested to know about your friend whose shop is there, where you go and sit. How is he now, and what was his reaction?
So, he's right now much better, sir. He was very happy, sir. The day this was the first time I called him. Like I called you and my parents. Then I called my that friend, and he was very happy, sir. He was like, out on the. I feel like he's on the 20th cloud. Like anybody right now coming to a shop, he tells that a guy used to sit with me, and helps me out. Right now, his armed forces, he got selected and he's going. So like, sir, I am not that much happy as he is for me. My friends are, sir, actually. Like, sir, something, it's not I have achieved, but my family and my friends have achieved something.
Yeah. So you used to go and sit there with him every day.
Yes, sir. When I come from office, sir, it was like 15 to 20 minutes I used to give him daily, sir.
और क्या करते थे वहां बैठ के?
Sir, nothing. We used to just sometime order food or talk about our day or discuss something we want to do together, sir. Or any problems in life, anything going on, or any help he requires, I used to help him out, sir. Or any plans for Sunday we'll make out that we'll go someplace. So, sir,
Amazing. He will miss you. बट आप ज्यादा मिस नहीं करेगा, आप छुट्टियां बहुत मिलती हैं, ये कहती है कि छुट्टियों की कमी नहीं है। हाँ सॉरी, तो मैंने तुम्हें कट कर दिया, तो देन यू वर सेइंग कि अब्रॉड जाते थे सब लोग, तो फ्रॉम देयर।
so right now it is very different, sir. And I feel like people were following something which other people were telling. When you see the reality, when you move out there, then it is a difference, sir. The children, they just only see, sir, fancy stuff like expensive cars, mobiles, clothes, but sir, they don't see the hard work which you have to do, the
Yeah.
amount of labor they have to put, sir, because right now they don't have good education and they have to work at small places, sir. And then, sir, it is not in everyone's cup that they can afford it as well.
ओके, आई गॉट इट। सो देन फर्दर फिर कैसे फौज का शुरू कब हुआ?
Like it was like, sir, after 12th, I gave two attempts for NDA, sir. And, sir, I could not clear it, sir. And at that time, sir, I was also into moving abroad, sir. And then my grandfather got sick. So I was about to move, but then my grandfather got sick and I was stopped by my parents. Even I stopped myself. No, I have to look for him, sir. Because my parents both been working, sir. So my parents have shaped me and my sister as very good that we were used to take care of house and our grandparents as well. So, sir, when it started, I, sir, stayed in India and all my school friends, sir, it was a group of 390 students and, sir, around 385 are in abroad.
इज इट
Yes, sir.
385?
And, sir, it is not only from my school, it is in all schools of Punjab, sir. At only 6 to 7. It is which year? 2016, I'm talking, sir.
ओके,
Like, sir, 95% of the school children are moving abroad, sir. Sir, I feel like if you
बट यू
really
डिड
do
नॉट
hard work,
गो जस्ट टू टेक केयर ऑफ योर ग्रैंडफादर?
yes, sir.
Amazing. That's amazing. And that is what I tell you, na, ki you are different. That is where your metal comes from. Just correct
Mhm.
me. Is your sister also abroad?
No, sir, she's in India.
Someone is abroad in your family. I'm trying to recollect. I'm forgetting.
My uncle, sir, my
Ah,
father's elder brother.
yeah, yeah. I think you told me about it. Okay,
He is in Germany, so yes, he's in
okay.
Germany.
So you
Yes.
decided not to go to take care of your grandfather. उसके बाद
Then, sir, I didn't give sir JEE mains. So I wanted to do engineering only because in abroad I have done IELTS and I was about to do engineering. Only English test is required over there. So then I looked for colleges here and a local college, it gave me admission in mechanical engineering with my percentage on the basis of that only. And sir, I continued in mechanical engineering in Swami Vivekananda Group of Engineering near to Banood, Chandigarh, sir. And along with that, I was taking care of my grandfather. Like we were not getting what he is having the issue. He was having, sir, rashes on his skin. Like he used to rub his skin, but we went to very skin specialist. So then one day I decided to take him to PGI Chandigarh, sir. And then there, after sir 6 months of test, he was diagnosed with blood cancer stage 4.
Stage?
4, sir, 4.
Oh,
Yes, sir. So, sir, that was, I feel like that was the most hardest part for me because, sir, I have to take care of my college as well. And I used to take him 6 times a month to the hospital because the steroids were going on and chemotherapy couldn't be done as his age was very much older. So, even, sir, struggling with his health, sir, immunity was not much there, steroids were not. And even he used to only eat from my hands, whether it's medicine or something else. So it was a very struggling hard part. My parents even they couldn't handle it. It was like this call prab, I don't know. I'll if he will give me the medicine, I'll eat it, otherwise sorry.
oh my God.
Yes.
That's amazing.
So I feel like he was my first best friend. Yes.
Wow.
Because my parents been both working. He was the one who was taking me from school, spending time with me, educating me, and all the things he has done for me. So it was my responsibility. I felt that I should give it back what he has done
Great.
for me. So
That,
then I feel like it was my third year he passed away due to cancer. So that 3 years my college and hospitality went together. And so then in I feel 2020 I passed out, sir. I completed my graduation. Then same thing, sir, in college. Everyone was discussing we'll go Australia, do automobiles in masters, and we'll go America or something, Germany. That and everyone was into abroad still, sir. Even my college friends were like this. That just we'll do IELTS and we'll move abroad. But sir, then I feel like time changed in my last year as I was missing my grandfather. I used to go at my maternal home, mama's home, नानके जाता था सर मैं छुट्टियों में because I wanted to spend time with my Nana ji as well. So whenever weekend comes on Friday, I used to take a bus from college and I used to go to my Nanke place, sir. And sir, at that time, I had a fear for my Nanaji. Not a fear, sir, but a respect. He was, sir, a army person, so well reputed in whole area. Like whole area used to respect him. Any decision has to be made. They used to say that ask Major sir. मेजर साहब के पास जाओ वही आपका सोल्यूशन करवाएंगे कुछ भी करना होगा तो सर आई हैड अ फील लाइक मम्मा यूज्ड टू टेल मी कि अगर कोई गलती करता था आई एम कॉलिंग योर नाना जी सर शी यूज्ड टू पिक अप द फोन कि
uh,
अब मैं फोन लगाने वाली हूँ तो
uh,
तो टिकेगा कि नहीं
uh,
और सर आई यूज्ड टू सेटल डाउन देयर ओनली but sir when I spent a time with him in my fourth year I came to know a lot about him sir. So like at the age of 70 plus, he was doing all the things my father do. Like a person, young person used to do. So doing grocery, going to sir fields, taking care of that, taking care of a big garden which we have in the house, sir. And sir, even cows we had, taking care of them. He was like a young gun, sir. They are all a young gun, but sir, it didn't appear that he's 70 plus, doing all the work of a 40 or 35-year-old guy used to do, so. Sir, and then his dedication, his hard work, his routine, sir. Like he has always occupied himself. And sir, one thing more, sir, he was so much into reading that daily he used to read one or two books with a newspaper. And whenever my mother had a doubt, she used to always call him that, Papa, I am having this issue. What is solution to that? Or I am not knowing what is the factor behind this knowledge. And he had answer for everything, sir. And that was a turning year when I decided that I want to become like him.
great. Fourth year.
That yes, sir, fourth year of my college, sir. So yes, that I want because sir, I've not spent much time with my mama ji as well. No, 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 but I used to know about their routine or everything, the way they dress up or they talk, how people used to give them respect, or the kind of a person they were, sir, honest, truthful, sir, daring, taking care of others, and taking actions which other might not like, but which were right. So, sir, then it was a turning point. Then it all started actually, sir. So, sir, again, my college friends move abroad, and I filled my first form for SSC Tech 56.
Okay.
Yes, sir. And so, being very confident, yes, I will make it. I have everything, and नहीं सब है मेरे में मैं कर लूंगा sir. I don't know who gave my mother advice. Some family friends. So they said just send him to a academy so he can train for SSB. So they offered something they told my mother was olive green. So I was, sir, unaware what is going to happen. I thought it will be simple interview. I'll go for 5 days, and they'll just look at me, ask me whatever they want. I'll do. And then, sir, I went to Olive Green in January 2021. Yes. So in March 10, I still remember, was my first SSB. Sir, I went to Olive Green, and there was a group of people. They gave us chest number, and things started to happen. And I was all puzzled up, sir. That what are they
Let's
telling
let's
me?
let's not talk about that academy. Okay. Then
And then I feel like, sir, that academy wasted my first attempt.
okay.
That XYZ academy wasted my first attempt. Because,
Okay.
sir,
Okay.
because, sir, they manipulated me as a person which I was not. They
ये
told me to
प्रॉब्लम
do.
है, ये एकेडमीज की सारे की यही प्रॉब्लम है, वो मैनिपुलेशन में आ जाते हैं या फिर छोड़ देते हैं ग्रुप में, जो सीखना है सीखो, नहीं सीखना है तो यू हैव
And
टू।
sir, I was like, this is not me. I'm not going to do that. And so because that all havoc was there, sir, and I went to my first SSB, sir, and I got screened in, sir, as I was very confident that I know I will make it, sir. And so then I feel like what I learned in that academy, which put a virus in me, did everything that I couldn't got recommended in my first attempt, sir. Then I got very disheartened, sir, and that was the time, sir. I was very boosted or dedicated. No, I'll make it in my second attempt. Sir, I reduced my weight to 20 kgs. I used to study, work out, everything, doing my job together with and I was very fit after my first attempt, sir. I feel like no, there are some things really to be improved still. But then, sir, for 1 year, I did not got any SSB. My returns were not clear. Technical SSC Tech 57th was cutoff was 84 for mechanical.
हम्म।
It shooted up so much. And then in year 2022, after a whole year, I got two SSBs together in the year of in of 22, January and February. So 31st January, my Navy first attempt for Navy GSX, and on 5th of February was my SSC Tech 58. And sir, in both those attempts, I got screen out. I got clear. I waited 1 year. I prepared myself, sir, that I will make it. And what happened was two screen outs. Again, sir, I was very disheartened, but I didn't give up, sir. And I was like, next attempt, I'll surely make it. Sir, again, after 4 months, I remember in June, I got two SSBs again together in same center in a gap of 10 days again. It was Selection Center Bhopal, sir. First was for Navy Logistics, and second was SSC Tech 59, sir. And then, sir, I went to both SSBs, and I got screened in both time.
स्क्रीन
And
ओके।
yes, sir, and conference out at same both. Sir, and on the first, I came to know my mistakes when I went for the Navy attempt, sir. But sir, there were some things which I was not realizing that I was still showing up some of the factors which was not of mine. That I was trying to fabricate or show myself that this is not me.
ओके।
And what I've learned is from you that you need to really show yourself. There's no fabrication required. I feel like very simple answers or very simple your lifestyle can get you to recommendation. There's nothing very big SSB is looking for. If it would have been, sir, then there would have been certain standards. There are standards, yes, but if you really show yourself what a kind of person you are, they will surely take you. Fabrication is one of the biggest factor I feel like, sir, which pulls you back from your recommendation.
Obviously, moment you try to impose something, moment you try to something else what you're not, it will have an impact.
Yes, sir. Then, sir, after that, again, sir, I continued my journey, and everyone in my family was behind me. Like they used to tell my mother that you should send him abroad. There's no lifestyle in India. There's nothing. And my mother was like, no, he'll make it. Don't worry. He's my son. I know he'll make it.
You
And still,
forget to mention about the job which you joined. I think immediately after.
yes, sir. It was after my first attempt, sir, in 2021, March. So then there was this company near to my house. It is called GS Alloy, sir. It is a very big company, sir, reputed company. And I went there for an interview, sir. So because I wanted to do a job as well, sir, I wanted to be independent. It's
Yeah.
been so long. I was taking money from my parents, sir,
Mm.
as well. Sir, I went there and HOD sir Inderjeet sir, he's still the HOD. So I still remember the day I went for the interview. So because I was not good with my BTech subjects, because sir, I have forgot all. It's been all a year, and COVID was in between, and I was preparing for CDS, FCAT, and I was aware of that. I so went for the interview, and that was a position for, I feel like, the supervisor. At that time, they said that you will be a GET here, graduate engineer trainee. You are a fresher. You don't. I said, sir, I'm ready to work in anything, but it should be related to my field. And the company was also making parts for automobile. Sir, I went for the interview. I remember HR sir was sitting, Rajiv sir, and my HOD sir came to take my interview. And sir, I was sitting there, and he came. He asked me, "So, do you know what is ACSIC?" Sir, it is an automobile association, so which sets the standards that how a part of an automobile should be made. So I said, "No, sir." So he asked me a few more questions, sir, related to my engineering. I said, no, sir, no, sir, no, sir. And he was like, what do you know? I said, sir, I am still disconnected to my subject. If I give it a reread, I might come back to that. So he said, okay, what you are doing right now? What you have been doing? Sir, I am preparing for the CDS and my SSB. I wanted to join IMA. So he said, now you don't want? No, sir, I want to join, but this is still there. I want to work here. So, sir, I don't know. He got impressed by what? So he just asked me one last thing. Whatever if I say, will you do that? Yes, sir. Whatever you will teach me or what will you ask me, I'm ready to do that. So, sir, he said, okay, you may join from tomorrow. So, sir, it was 24th of March, sir. Yes, it was 24th of March after my SSB. I remember 2021. And on 29th, I joined, sir. So they wanted me to join next day. I don't know. I was very excited, so that I will work. But sir, it is also a different reality. We feel like, but there are many responsibilities which you get while you join a job. So there's a lot of pressure in production line. I was mainly in production line, sir. So I first they put me into the machine, sir. The day one I went to the unit one, which is mine, sir. So they put me into the machine, lathe machine, sir. So they said you have to work with the worker. It's a tradition over there, sir. They make you learn from the beginning to the end, that you should know every basic thing of your machinery. So I still remember, sir, I have worked with my workers where I've put myself, my hands, I've got them greasy, I've got them black. My uniform, I remember it used to get dirty whole days. Because in lathe, sir, the oiling is there, metal is being cut up, you have to replace part, put part, and everything. So, sir, I still remember 3 months I worked on the machine. Then my senior supervisors who were there, they taught me how to insert a bit, how to change a code, how to insert a code, what kind of, when the job sheet comes, whatever material is to be put on the machine. So they taught me everything. And sir, good 4 months, I learned everything, sir. And I was the first person, sir, they promoted within 4 months to a position of section in charge.
Okay.
Everyone takes 1 year, 2 years, but in a good 4 months, sir, I was promoted as a section in charge. So I was senior of the guys who taught me everything. Basically, now I have to take work. But sir, there was one good thing that teamwork was well taught over there. Yes, sir. In GS Alloys, the company where I worked, pressure is there, sir. It is a private firm. We have to complete orders. Sometimes, sir, problems comes, rusting issues is there
Mm.
because the part which we make, it gets rust very easily. So we have to put in a humidifier, seal pack it immediately. Then in logistics transfers, because our goods go to Russia, Germany, New Zealand, Auckland, so USA. So we have big clients like Mahle, sir, CP, SPRL, Shriram Piston Limited. So, sir, then I learned a lot of things, sir. Then it started, my main journey started, sir, where I started dealing with international customers. I used to deal with the problem of rusting. When, sir, company visits used to come, sir, like I still know, sir, Maruti is so hard with when they come for your editorials, when they come for your checking, na, that they're coming for inspection. Maruti Suzuki is very hard to impress. And they have one thing, sir, they come once, they will not reject you. They will give you less marks. They'll say we'll do next audit again. And I still remember The only hard part I had with this was that Maruti used to come 4 or 5 times, and they used to correct me. No, uh, improve this. I used to make a job sheet of like 50, 60 pages. That's how your products are made, how every machine is done, how training is to be given to every worker, which is working on the machine, how my supervisors take care of your product, how it is moved to humidifier, like what crates are used to carry that you don't get any dust or something. But no, sir, they always used to come, cross my every sheet, like improve it. Second time used to come, cross it again, third time until they don't make you the best. I still remember Maruti used to come all time, sir. Maruti was the one, then Volkswagen also was there,
Okay, now
sir.
let's come back to, otherwise this journey will continue. हाँ,
It is a long journey, yes,
लॉन्ग
sir.
जर्नी, हाँ. So then दो स्क्रीनिंग हो गए भोपाल में.
Yes, sir.
उसके बाद
So conference out, sir.
हम्म,
So still I was fabricating myself, and after 10 days I came back again, and I feel I again got screened in, sir. And my interviews were going on, and they were like, "Why did you went home?" I
okay.
you could have you could
हम्म,
have stayed here only. You could have stayed. I said, sir, I had my job, and sir, I was doing a extra language course in the evening as well, which was French. So I was learning French only for some time pass, sir. So, sir, they started asking me few questions in French. Sir, so I was able to answer, but still, sir, there were some कमियां थी सर मेरे में जिन्होंने मुझे setback रखा सर. And then, sir, that was my fifth attempt. 5 attempts I have been, and two screen out, three conference out. Then, sir, after that, I continued again. I prepared for it. And, sir, in December, I got SSC Tech 60, sir. And that was in Bangalore, sir. And Bangalore is the only place, sir, I've never got screened in. And again, I got screened out, sir, over there.
okay.
Yes.
ठीक है.
Actually, I feel like, sir, being tired was the reason because from the job, I directly went to SSB. I landed at 1 o'clock, and at 4, my SSB was there in the. So being tired, I feel like was the reason that I didn't got screened in. Then, sir, I learned about you. Then some online I saw there, and my friends also. Tanveer, sir, he's in OTA Chennai, sir.
हम्म,
Tanveer is there, Abhishek is there. We all were preparing together, so we discussed that let's go to sir and have our interviews prepared. Let's see what is the problem with us. So, sir, then we had classes with you, sir. And then, sir, after that, I feel like I did I no, sir, my Navy attempt was also there. After our Navy attempt, we came to you. Your classes were full because you used to take very less students at that time in 2023, so January, yes. And sir, in January ending, I gave my last Navy attempt. It was in Kolkata. And sir, again, I got screening. I know screening was sir now easy for me that I know what has to be done. So then, sir, again, I got conference out. But this time, sir, I didn't know why I got conference out. In Kolkata, I had a confidence that no, things were done right. Things were done right. Something light would have been there which could have done better, but I was confident that this time I'm recommended. But sir, that was very disheartened. This was an attempt. I was very disheartened. No, नहीं. मैं recommend होना चाहिए था. ऐसा नहीं था. So sir, then again, sir, my friends were like, let's explore Kolkata. And I was like, no. I booked a flight. I came home, sir. Booked a flight. I came home, and then sir, I learned about you. I came to you, sir. We had classes in which I still remember, sir. I was the one who was most scared in your class. So, sir, if you remember, in our class, there were four people who were from mechanical. I still remember one was in Kohler, and second was something doing MTech in from Vellore Institute of Technology. And there was a third guy, I don't remember, that's a good mechanical company he was working. And so you used to take random people and start up the interview. And sir, I was like, yeah, I don't have good marks. I'm not cleared any exam. I'm working in a very normal company. And and one day, sir, when the classes were going on, I felt very good, sir, when I connected with you. You did not even fabricated me once, sir. Sir, the way I used to write story, you used to tell us, just simply write your stories. Whatever, just see the picture, whatever you are feeling, write it. And sir, what till that I have learned was no, you have to give the character a name, a designation. You have to bring out action. You have to. What not, sir? I've learned till then, sir. I deleted everything, sir. And sir, I felt very good when I connected with you and you told me, write whatever you want. Just look at the picture carefully. You will know what is going to happen. And that was so relaxing for me, sir, that this I really wanted, sir. And then we discussed psych, sir. It was the psych was so simple after I learned it from you, sir. It was very easy. And the way you took interview, sir, I was sir, like this is actually the way an interview should be taken. Like sir, so far in my SSB attempts, I have seen interviews like uh, some other parts were also coming in the interview, sir, or some other interviewing officers I have been to. They were like, no, you need to do this, you change your PIQ, or you need to learn this and that, sir. And sir, I was not impressed by that because I always wanted that what I am this only. I do not want any fabrication. And then, sir, I still remember it was seventh day of the class. You randomly sir picked me. I was not prepared for the interview, and you said, Prabjot, let's start with you today. And I was scared. It's like I'm not prepared. There are so many good students in the class. They will laugh on me. And my interview started, sir, and the way it went, sir, the PIQ only you started with my family. Sir. You asked me about me, my jobs, my friends, and in myself, I was feeling that I'm not giving good answers. I was confident what I'm saying that I know what sir asked, but I was like, no, my interview is not going smooth. That I am मेरे को गालियां पड़ेंगी बेटा तेरा कुछ नहीं हो सकता और I was like that other people might be laughing कि यार पाजी कुछ नहीं कर रहे हैं पाजी लाइफ में मजे कर रहे हैं
Mm.
and sir in my GK my interview ended with GK sir I still remember you asked me what is a Panama Canal and
Mm.
I was like sir I don't know. And so then the first thing you told me was after my interview went off, you were like, Prabjot, your GK is so pathetic. I still remember your words, sir.
Mm.
I still remember your word. And I was like, yes, sir. Because sir, I'm not interested in reading news at that time, sir. But then, sir, after that, my ray of hope, sir, my everything which glittered me up, and you were like, this is what SSB demands, the kind of person you are, and the person SSB requires. And I was, sir, from inside, I was so happy that I was feeling no, I'm not answering good actually. मतलब मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ मैं तो मतलब मेरे को डांट पड़ेगी कि प्रभुत what are you saying है ना is this a way interview is given but sir that relaxed me so much when you said that this is the kind of person army requires or this is the kind of interview only your GK is very pathetic you need to improve that and you'll make it and sir then I went for my eighth attempt being connected with you sir it was in Allahabad SSC Tech 61 sir. And sir, at that time, sir, I did only two mistakes which were done by me, I know, and that made me conference out because at that time I was considered, sir. My waiting time was 30 minutes. I went in, they asked me some questions related to me, and sir, that attempt in which I was sure that I'll get recommended. And sir, but I did not make it. And sir, I still remember I cried for 2 hours near to Allahabad canteen. There were recommended boys, girls, the guys who were with me in 14 SSB. And sir, uh, I still remember, I was crying out loud, sir, for 2 hours. Well, sir, I deserved it. In that attempt, I really deserved it. And sir, again, I buckled myself up. I went home, sir. I continued my job, and then I had a conversation with you. Then we had discussion that what went wrong and not. And sir, the ray of hope or the positivity you used to give me that no, you have it in you, you will make it. That was the only thing, sir, which was keeping me up. And my mother support, my parents support, my friends. They used to say, "No, it's been long. You are going on. You will work out. Don't worry." So yes, everyone has a major role in. So that slight push, if anybody even touches you from the back, now with a
Yeah.
finger, that is also a give big push up, sir.
Yeah.
No. So that slight even finger or a hand is there, na, and so your hands were always with me. So we were connected. You used to talk to me, Prabhat, how's it going? When is your so this I feel is the very rightful way to be connected with the student. This is what an actual mentor is, who is connected to his students, who take care of students, and who is not fabricating anything, directing them in the right way. And so that is what made me recommended, or I can say all India ranking 12 when joining academy in 20 days. It is all because of you, sir. And
Uh,
sir,
you can say it because of me, but I'll say it's because of you. Because I told you ना after the first interview itself कि you are there. जो चाहिए वो है. अब जो
yes,
नहीं
sir.
चाहिए उसको निकाल देते हैं बस. यही काम करते
Yes,
हैं.
sir. Yes, sir. And then,
And
sir, we connected again, sir, and I went for my ninth attempt, which may recommendation. Sir, I had a conversation with you, and you were like, Prabjot, don't be disheartened, go natural, you know, and don't seek recommendation, sir. I still remember your word, don't seek recommendation. And sir, I did only that. Sir, this attempt was actually very different from my all eight attempts, sir.
okay.
So this was actually different. So, sir, I I went to Jalandhar. Sir, it was screening day. I did the screening part, sir. As I was always sir, I have been screened out like three times. Most of the times I have been conferenced. So, sir, I knew that I will make screening again. But, sir, this time it was very different. In with Jalandhar, we went, OIR was done, PPDT was done, and the results started to announce. And so when results started to announce, sir, they got 30 children in, and they took my name in last. It was 26th or 27th test number they were announcing, and I was like, no, I'm not getting it. But in the last test number was for me, sir, 30. So they announced test number 63, and that was me. So on once I got shocked up. Ki 60, oh, it's me. Okay, I'm getting screened in.
Hmm.
And then, sir, I feel like, sir, most of us, what children or we candidates do wrong is we do not listen to the instruction. We feel like we are educated from outside. We have been to academies, and we know what is going to happen in SSB. We will do what is taught to us, and we'll be recommended. No, sir. Actually, I feel like the way towards your recommendation is you are listening, following the instruction, and that was the only part which made me recommended this time, sir. Sir, I got screened in, and I still remember in the evening the GTO sir who were sir giving us briefing. They said three, four words. So like there were two, three children talking to me near to me. So as I'm the taller one, so I was the one who got scolded, sir, at that time. So they scolded me, and they said, "Don't you want to go get recommended? है ना? Is this the behavior you are going to show here? You should be blessed that you have been screened, है ना? Many comes who don't even make to the sir, stage two. So, then सर मैं शांत हो गया सर वहाँ पे है ना मैंने डांट पड़ गई यार बेइज्जती हो गई है ना but sir that were the golden word after that GTO sir said they said you are here to represent yourself in three ways. You know, when we go to a market, we see an apple. We see it from three sides like this. So here are we, that psychologist, GTO sir, interviewing officer. They are here to see you from those all three sides. Don't be disheartened if your one test goes wrong because its result has been declared. Don't think about that in your other test. Try to improve or go good that it can cover your backwards, which has been, बेकार चली गई है, खराब चली गई है. और अगर कोई एक जगह नहीं अच्छा कर पाए तो आगे कर लेना. और उन्होंने सर एक बात बोली थी, यहाँ खेलना कूदना मत. तुम अपनी लाइफ बनाने आए हो. रेस्ट करना, अपने आप को ठंड से बचा के रखना, खाना खाना अच्छे से, सोना और सर टेस्ट देना. एंड सर आई लिसन टू दैट ओनली. सर मैंने जाते ही अपना बैग पैक करा, मैं सो गया. सब डिस्कशन कर रहे हैं, कल साइक है, ये होगा वो होगा सर, एक्स वाई जेड होगा. Sir, I woke up in the morning. We all got prepared. Our photos were clicked. There's a different thing in Jalandhar, sir. The guy with the photographer comes. He takes your photos in live for conference. The photos were done, then a group photo, and we went for sir a site test. And then, sir, as you told me, just look at the picture. What comes in your mind, just write that down. And sir, I wrote all the 12 TATs, sir. And then after that, even sir, after writing the TATs after the psych test, people had discussion. There was a picture of an accident. So I told them this. I did the accident. I wrote this. They were no, you don't have to write yourself that you did the accident. It shows wrong. Well, no, it's fine. I did the accident. It's okay. What I felt, I only wrote that. And sir, in WAT, one thing happened, sir. After 40 WAT, the psych, sir, they stopped the test. They said, okay, now come to SRT. And sir, everyone was shocked, and I was the one. No, sir, 20 are left. And then, oh, they said sorry. They started the WATs again, sir. I wrote WATs. What came in my sir? What were actually coming into me, sir? Then the SRT part, sir. SRTs came, and sir, this time I wanted to do SRTs with actually me putting it them there. And sir, when I was on my 30th SRT, I looked on the left to a guy. He's Coast Guard recommended. Right now, he's in Naval Academy. I still remember Pandey. He's a very good guy, sir. Very genuine, very big-hearted guy, sir. No? Very kind. I was like, and he was on 59th SRT, sir. And I was on 30th, sir. And then I pushed my speed. I remember I only did 36 SRTs. But the difference from my all SSB, what this time there was, that I placed myself in the situation. I was writing what actually I would have done if I would have been in the situation. I was in no hurry, sir. And I was not thinking about what kind of TATs I have written, what kind of WATs I have written. And then SD, sir, normally, and sir, I feel like nobody will write up this in his SD. When I started my parents' part, I wrote that how I help my grandfather, my family, and everything. And I wrote that my mother don't like me having a lot of friends. And sir, nobody will like this, write this, sir. That my mother, what she don't like in me is that I have a lot of friends. I actually wrote it, sir. This time I only wrote what was actually in my life, sir. And sir, in my colleagues, I wrote that I am a verbose. And with my boss, I wrote that they want me to promote to HOD. My skills are less. So one thing he wants me to do is that improve your skills. And then in end, sir, the psychologist sir had said that do not write that I have a bad handwriting. I will cancel your psych test and made them write again. And sir, then sir, I wrote there that I do not like to read news and books. I actually wrote it, sir. But now I've started reading a little bit, not that much, but a little bit. सर इतना ही लिखा था सर मैंने and psych was done, sir. And then everyone was discussing, and sir, I came back to room. I sir took my bed sheet and sleep. And so then I thought next day my interview will be there, or on psych my interview will be there. That I will sleep efficiently before my interview and GT. But sir, they came and announced that you're going to have your interview today. आफ्टर द साइक टेस्ट आई वाज लाइक ओ यार सोना था मैंने है ना तो सर क्योंकि बारिश पड़ रही थी सर मौसम बहुत अच्छा था जलंधर में इट वाज रेनिंग एंड वेदर वाज वेरी गुड प्लेजेंट वेदर सर and sir I was ready and they said no you will not have your interview today you will have your interview tomorrow and then sir it was GTO day 1 sir and same, sir, I was sleeping, eating my meal, sleeping, and everyone was in the sir candidate line. Everyone has a tendency that let's talk and discuss, play games. I was like, no, let me sleep. I will only sleep because I was also, sir, I was also worried from inside. Yaar, कि it's been 8 attempts or something like that. And sir, one good thing in Jalandhar was there was a mandir, sir, over there. And sir, I feel like thanks to those recommended candidates who were there, they took me to there. And in morning and evening, I used to go there and sit for 1.5 hours, sir. And that was also changing place. I feel like which calmed myself or which gave me positive energy, sir. Now, and doing the sir, I have never been to a mandir, sir. I have been there, but I have never done the rituals which are done in the mandir. So, sir, we used to go there. सर पहले शिव जी की वो आरती करनी पूजा करनी सर है ना देन अंदर जाना वो 1 1.5 घंटा सर लग जाता था फिर कृष्ण जी की होनी फिर राधा माँ की होनी सर है ना गणेश जी की करनी तो वो सब जो रिचुअल थे मैंने वहाँ जलंधर में 1 हफ्ते में सीख लिए सर
वेरी
सब जो चल रहा था अब वो आता तो नहीं था सर पर पीछे ऐसे ऐसे बोल देता था थोड़ा बहुत था कि हाँ
गुड।
है ना आई एम अ पार्ट ऑफ यू गाइस एज वेल
Hmm.
दैट वाज वेरी रिलैक्सिंग सर जीटीओ डे 1 started sir sir again one same thing sir I listened to the instruction this time sir. Sir, I did. And one more thing, sir. We only read GTO as to show ourselves. But there's a full form. It's a group testing officer, sir. They check your group working. How do you work in a group? And what I feel, जो सब लोग गलती करते हैं, हम खुद को रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं. हम वहाँ ग्रुप स्किल तो दिखाते ही नहीं है, सर. And same thing, sir. I listened to the instruction. I only spoke, sir, 4 times in both GD. Only 4 times, sir. But I followed the rules that you have to only speak once at a time. And when nobody was speaking, sir, I only spoke then. I felt like that made a difference. And sir, I feel like there's no rush. GTO sir said himself, you are on a cup of coffee or tea at your home, your office, or something. You don't have to come to a discussion or something. And everyone started fighting, and I was sitting, okay, let me recollect my thoughts. It's good. I have time. And sir, in the middle, I spoke 3 or 4 times, and GD was over, sir. I followed the instructions. That only following the instructions, sir, I felt like I came to know what I was doing wrong in my all 8 attempts. Then sir, PGT happened. I gave the sir solution. They nominated me. And sir, this time in FGT, HGT, PGT, sir, the Rassi Fatti Balli. Sir, I was in the end or in the middle. In my earlier attempts, I used to run in the first. But it was never on running the first, sir. It was always helping the group and following the rules. And
Absolutely.
this time, sir, I was helping my friends. I considered them my friends, my colleague. Actually, sir, my group, six people, we were in a room, sir. In Jalandhar, they designate you the rooms that from this test number, this will stay there. And I had a very good bond with them, sir. Divesh, Shubham. I feel like Shubham has come to you, sir. I have sent him. I told him that uh, you should
Yeah, I
go to
do
sir.
remember. A lot of Shubham. Shubham is a very common name. It must be. Hmm.
Yes, sir. Well, I sent Shubham, sir. Shubham is there, and Divesh, these all people were there. So, sir, I was helping them, and everyone's like, Paji is not giving any idea. Paji to recommend nahi ho raha. But, sir, what I was saying this time was, I am not breaking any rule. I'm helping my friends. Whenever, if I am at a place, my friend has an idea, I was asking myself, if you have an idea, come change a place. I'll go outside. You can come inside. And when Sir GTO sir was saying that two of you move ahead, earlier I used to rush, sir. What is the rush, sir? I stayed there only until unless someone has not spoken. And sir, usually every candidate has that tendency, no, no, I'll run ahead. I was like, okay, you go ahead. And all the time I was the one who was staying back, who really wanted that his group should move ahead. And sir, earlier I used to even poke my friends that you are breaking the rule. Then, sir, I realized in this attempt that they are part of you only. How it will feel when your friend will poke in front of others, yet you are breaking rule. And sir, this time, sir, it's Ashutosh actually. Ashutosh, sir.
हाँ आशुतोष yeah he got recommended.
Ashutosh.
Yeah वो हो गया
Ashutosh.
बाद में. I
Hmm.
remember.
Ashutosh, sir. And then, sir, I told Ashutosh only. He was sir touching the red part with the plank. Sir, पहले मैं बोलता था कि यार you are breaking the rule. Sir, this time I spoke. Ashutosh, can you pick up the plank? Sir, that thing made a difference, sir. That thing made a difference. I said, can you pick up the plank? Sir, how bad it would have been, how I was saying earlier, कि यार you are breaking the rule. And this time I kept my group with me. I didn't make them even feel bad. And I was like, can you place the plank aside? And that's how, sir, my PGT, FGT all went in. And sir, I feel like then came the snake racer. Snake race, I did the same, sir. Help your friends, follow the rule. Don't poke anyone. If it's okay, you should follow the rules. Other will, and sir, there's no competition in SSB, I feel. There is a competition, yes. You have to give your best. How much candidates will get recommended, that will not bother you. If merit is there, yes, it will bother you. But what's wrong if 10 are getting recommended or all are getting recommended or one is getting recommended? So you should follow. In snake race, sir, same happened. I helped the group. Even sir, I remember my patka opened. Someone strike the hand and my hairs were open in whole snake race. Sir. And I didn't bothered for them, sir. With open hairs, I was running in snake race. Sir. And everyone was looking at me that he's not taking care of that. I was like, no, we have to go. Come. And sir, in snake race, I did the same. Helped everyone, followed the rule, and poked nobody. That you are not touching the snake, which I was doing in my all 8 attempts. And sir, then came the lecturate, sir. Sir, lecturate, I was good in lecturate, but this lecturate was also different. Everyone clapped for me, sir. Sir, my topic was obesity in youth. I was I'm the one who's obesity in youth.
तो
I'm the
पानी
one who's obese. And what I learned from lecturate is that here we also are running. That 3 minutes are there. We have to speak a lot. We have to speak a lot. What I realized that I will talk like I talk to my friends. How slow I will speak, how good it will look, and 3 minutes will also be covered. And sir, I came and other topics I still remember, sir. It was something, sir, GK topics. As you know, my GK is pathetic, sir. I took, I took a best in you, sir. Sir, and it started, sir, and this time I feel like everyone should get this that you have not to run and lecture. You have to talk in a lectorate like to talk to your friends or family. It will put a difference, sir. And sir, I started talking what I felt about obesity in youth, what problems were there. I said everything, and I don't know, sir, when 3 minutes were covered. And in the end, everyone was clapping. We don't know how we have not seen this much calm candidate, है ना? We have never seen someone so calm and fluently speaking a lectorate. And I was like, यार बोला तो मैंने कुछ ऐसा खास है नहीं पर है ना सर इट वाज लाइक कि ये क्या ही हो गया मैंने कहा ओके ओके ठीक है मतलब इफ यू गाइस फेल्ट इट इट्स ओके है ना and then GTO got over sir and that was the night of interview sir. So, sir, the last four candidates, 27, 28, 29, 30, were told that your interview will be taken by commandant of the board. They were major general rank, sir, very high rank, sir. And so they said your interview will start at 7 p.m. in the evening. Sir will come. Sir, I was again the last person. Sir, test number 30. And sir, I was waiting till since I feel like 7 p.m. that when people will come and I'll go. So all the three candidates who were ahead of me, they all gave an interview for 50 to 40 minutes. And sir, it was 8:30 that JC sir came and they said test number 30, your interview will happen tomorrow. And sir, I was all suited, booted up, ready. I was like, and I didn't have my dinner as well, sir. I was like, no, I have to go for interview. And then, sir, one good thing I feel like has happened in SSB that you have to go in formals for your lunch and dinner. And sir, if it would not have been there, I might have removed my turban or weared a small patka, and I would have removed my formals as well. I sir removed my formals. I wore other formals. I went to cafeteria. I said I don't want to do dinner. I will have some snack or coffee, then I'll sleep. Because GTO2 day was there and interview was also there. And I just ordered an omelette and a coffee. And JC sir are running, coming to me. Your interview is there. And sir, I was undressed. I was undressed. Sir, and I remember there's a like T-shaped area in Jalandhar. Like here are candidate lines, here is the interviewing officer room, here is the cafeteria. And I'm running towards the line and they're pulling me towards the interview room. Then no, then no, you have to go for the interview. I'm like, no, sir, please let me change. Please let me change. It was 9 p.m. sir, है ना? I said, नहीं सर मेरा मेरा बहुत जरूरी अटेम्प्ट है आप मानो मेरी बात मेरे को कपड़े चेंज बोलते नहीं कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता कपड़ों से मैंने कहा नहीं मुझे पड़ता है then they pulled me to the interview room, sir. They pulled me to there. मैंने
They
कहा
didn't
यार
let you
चलो ठीक
change.
है. No, sir. I went there. Then whoever so was the helper towards interviewing officer, sir. So he told me, कि, wait, sir are having something snack or a tea. In 15 minutes, we will tell you you can have your interview or not. Sir, I waited there for 10 minutes and they said, okay, you go to your room. You just get ready. Sir will tell if we called you, your interview will be there. If we will not call you, your interview will not be there. So they sir send me back again. I went to the lines and sir, everyone is enjoying talking. Dinner हो गया, sir, सब कुछ हो गया. 9:30 हो गए. And sir, I all suited up, ready, waiting for the interview. Then sir, the call came that yes, you have been called for the interview. And sir, I was like, okay, it's 9:30. Let's go for the interview. So, and sir, I went. My interview was in conference room. No, sir, take there. Sir, a big room alongside the conference room. Very big room, sir. Long as a conference hall. And sir, they were sitting at us, I remember, 8 to 10 feet distance. So it was like a cave only. You go to conference room and then another room, then another room. And I went inside and sir was sitting there, sir. And sir, uh, they made me sit. And the first question they asked me was that, why are you not working in IT? And I was like, sir, why should I work in IT? Like everyone these days in mechanical is working in IT. And they asked me that, why are you not working in IT? And I was like, no, sir, I love to work in my field only. So that I work there only. And so then the interview went like you take it. Very normal interview. What your friends, your family, and everything. So there were, yes, sir. I feel like one mistake I also did this attempt was also that I asked test number 27 what GK they are asking.
Oh,
And sir, he told me that, sir, I'm asking very basic question. They said, Acha, I said, what you said? He said, two national, two international. So he told me that I said pollution in Delhi, ED raid on Kejriwal, and then Russia, Ukraine, and there was one more news he told me. And sir, now that got fabricated in my mind. When I was sitting an interview, they asked me, okay, Prabhu, tell me two national news, two international news. And sir, the one I was ready with, I did not spoke that. I spoke what test number 27 told me.
okay.
I said, sir, this. And then they were like, okay. They smiled. Like they knew कि पूछ के आया है ना. Sir, how they turned the interview was, they told me that, Prabhu, do you know that pollution in Delhi, the reason for that is Punjab. And I smiled, so calmed, I was sitting, I smiled. You know, I said, yes, Punjab is the reason. And so then to check my, I feel like my technicality and my knowledge. They again turned down my interview by saying that, Prabjot, how your company can do a CSR activity to improve this. And then, luckily, my, God company, the fifth unit is manufacturing, sir, agriculture products. And then, sir, I turned up from there, sir. I told them that my fifth unit is this. There is super seeder, super leveler, which allows the paddy not to be removed and seeding and everything, sir. And even sir, my interview went for 20 to 23 minutes. Sir. Everyone was there for 1 hour, and I was there for 20 to 23 minutes. Questions: why are you not moving abroad? How your friends support you? And and so this time I was not feared of accepting my mistakes. Like they asked me how many times you have given written. I was like four times CDS, six times FCAT. They asked me again how many times, and so confidently I said four times CDS, six times FCAT. I didn't clear it. नहीं हुआ मेरे से. And no sir, no any other question. नॉर्मली इट वेंट सर जैसे फैब्रिकेट कर देता था कि 12th में मार्क्स कम क्यों थे जो था सर ऐसे पापा की प्रॉब्लम हो गई थी ये हो गया था कुछ नहीं सर जो सच था वो सब बोला एंड सर 20-23 मिनट्स में मेरा इंटरव्यू खत्म हो गया एंड आई वाज सो हैप्पी सर like they asked me about ki, what you want to join. I said I want to join EME. So they asked me, do you know what an EME is, sir? And I know everything about EME. Actually, sir, I know everything. I've well read EME. And so I told them two, three things, and they were like, okay, okay, done. You may go. And sir, one more, I feel like that was not a blunder, but a thing which was in my mind from the beginning, from my first attempt. Sir, they asked me, is there anything, Prabjot, you want to ask? And so there was actually a thing, sir, which I wanted to ask, and I was like, yes, sir. तो after that I felt regret नहीं नहीं बोलना चाहिए था
Hmm.
नहीं बोलना चाहिए था so
Hmm.
then they asked me what so I told them that from my first attempt I came to know about from repeater seniors that sir when you go for an interview before COVID that was the COVID when my SSB started that interviewing officer shakes a hand with you in the first then your interview starts and it feels so good that you shake a hand with an officer na how good it is बहुत अलग level की feel आती है but I never had that moment in my 8 attempts so I told sir I want to shake hand so sir was like no sorry COVID is still there and you are at 10 to 12 feet distance this will not happen so, okay sir ठीक है 8 attempt में नहीं हुआ इसमें भी नहीं होगा I said you go and my interview was over sir very basic interview it was sir
Come to the conference now. Conference में क्या हुआ फिर?
Sir, as it was Diwali next day.
You were the
I
last
feel like, sir,
candidate.
yes, sir.
Uh,
The last one. I feel like, sir, I'm the most luckiest person since I've turned 25, sir. Last in the conference, and Diwali was next day of my recommendation. Sir, everything is going good and X, Y, Z. Sir, as Major General, sir, took our interview. So they came in between the conference. It was test number 15 going on, and 17 had my tie, sir. So, sir, 16 went in, and 17 was coming running. That you four are called for the conference. 26, 20. Sir, if 17 would have gone, my tie would have also been gone, sir. And sir, I told him, give me my tie. Sir, we went in the conference. And sir, one more thing with students, sir, again, the thing which I felt they do wrong is they all start discussing before the conference. Because I did the mistake in the interview, sir. My whole group was standing aside discussing what is a command, what is a brigade, what is Agni 5 speed, what is Agni 6 speed. And I was like, यार ये पूछने भी नहीं वाले और तुम्हारे मुंह से अगर निकल गया ना Agni 6 और उन्होंने कुछ पूछा होगा, how dumb will it feel? तो सर मैं साइड में खड़ा और सर कॉन्फ्रेंस आ गई सर तो चेयर पे बैठा हूँ सर सर वेटिंग टाइम सबका जैसे सबको जाना था क्योंकि नेक्स्ट डे दिवाली थी हमारी कॉन्फ्रेंस सर 1 घंटे में ओवर हो गई थी 2-2 मिनट सब पे लग रहे थे आई फील बाई 9:20 और कॉन्फ्रेंस वॉज ओवर 9:20 AM सर कॉन्फ्रेंस वॉज डन इतनी जल्दी हो गया था सर जलंधर में सब कुछ एंड आई वाज वेटिंग एंड चेस्ट नंबर 17 वाज सिटिंग बैक ही वाज लाइक पाजी बाहर आओगे ना टाई पकड़ा जाना मैंने कहा यार मेरी कॉन्फ्रेंस तो होने दे टाई तो मैं तुझे दे दूंगा कोई दिक्कत नहीं है तो सर आई वेटेड एंड सर इट एक्चुअली टुक लॉन्गर फॉर मी एंड आई वाज थिंकिंग आउटसाइड कि यार पता नहीं क्या ही पूछ लेंगे अंदर इतना टाइम लग रहा है कि मतलब कुछ कुछ तो ऐसा पूछने वाले हैं एंड सर आई वेंट इन विद अ स्माइल and they were like they asked me Prabjot, what were you thinking outside and sir I said I was sir waiting for you and he smiled oh you were waiting for me yes sir I was waiting for you and then sir he asked me okay Prabjot, you're coming from where I said sir I'm coming from Patiala he asked me how do you came to Jalandhar I said sir I came to bus by bus I came here only and then they asked me okay Prabjot, what were you doing all the time in SSB. Sir, I was sleeping. And they all laughed. They all laughed, the whole board. Oh, yes, it is raining, the weather is pleasant. And then, sir, they asked me one thing, how will you rate your performance? And sir, I was the one waiting for SRT. कि कोई सिचुएशन आएगी तो मेरे को आंसर देना पड़ेगा I said sir 9 out of 10 I said and the president of the board he was a brigadier they asked me that okay in all I said no sir there's a difference and so then I said 9 in my GTO 8.5 in my interview and 8 in my psychology and then they told me you may go and I was like done और कुछ पूछना नहीं है पूछ लो and then one good habit I feel like I have whenever I move out or I go from somebody I say have a good day so sir I said to president sir have a good day तो मैं ऐसे चला गया और उन्होंने भी जाते समय बोल दिया son you will also have a good day तो मैं ऐसे खुश पूरा सर आ रहा हूँ कॉन्फ्रेंस से बाहर ऐसे तो जॉयफुल कि मतलब मैं तो हो रहा हूँ दिस अटेम्प्ट वाज वन अटेम्प्ट सर आई फेल्ट कि आई डिड राइट थिंग्स which was giving me induction ki yes indication yes I am getting recommended and sir then the result was they came to announce the results sir, and they were having conversation because I feel like girls will also come to Jalandhar from this in that month or two they were taking sir advices what much better can be made to the new center and then sir psychologist sir I know yes there were two GTO sir in my GTO and the I think like the trainee GTO they were also in some people's interview. They were in psych test as well, and they were in GTO all. So they came when one psych sir who were lieutenant colonel who were there to announce the result, and the other GTO sir were with them. So they looked at the file after them and smiled at me. So sir, अब मैं सर और नर्वस हो गया अभी पता नहीं मेरा मजाक बन रहा है कि है ना कि तो ऐसे सर फिर they said one thing they picked a guy from my group said okay take 5 names who are getting recommended and sir, I was like, oh, five are getting recommended. How good is it? है ना? 5 बच्चे recommend हो रहे हैं. चलो, एक तो मेरा है ही. And sir, They said chest number. So he asked him to pick up names. He said chest number 21, 22, 25, 27, 20 12. And सर मेरा नाम नहीं लिया, मेरा फिर से मूड में ऐसे हो गया, मैंने कहा यार है ना, नाम नहीं लिया, मैं तो इनको लग ही नहीं रहा मैं रिकमेंड हो रहा हूँ, है ना. सर दे अनाउंस द रिजल्ट, दे सेड टेस्ट नंबर 12. सर टेस्ट नंबर 12 साइड हो गया सर. अब मेरे को था इसके बाद लेंगे चाहे 14, 18 कुछ सर 22, 24 कुछ नाम, मेरा तो लास्ट में ही होगा सर, है ना. सर दे सेड टेस्ट नंबर 30, दैट्स ऑल. And I was like, well, sir, I was shivering at that point. I was shivering when they announced my name. I was wobbling when I spoke my name. I was like, Prabjot, you know? And and then, sir, I was on the other side, sir, with that plus. Uh, sir, which I was wanting from so long, sir. इसके लिए इतनी मेहनत कर रहा था सर, वो फाइनली वो चीज मिल गई थी सर. That was some other moment, sir. I was really crying out, sir, at that time. And so then all of my friends were moved aside. I felt really bad, sir, because in the group there were two or three people who really deserved. They have got recommended later, sir. They have got recommended later. But I felt very bad about them because I know the feeling, sir, when you are on the other side moving back home. And I really wanted that those two, three guys should be recommended also. Because then, sir,
One of them is Ashutosh, who finally got. I think he's
yes, sir.
coming with you only in same SSC Tech, or
No, no, sir. No, 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 no.
he got
That's
recommendation.
another one.
Actually,
That's
that's
another one. Another one. So yes.
yeah.
So sir, then I went back. So sir said, get your documents, and I went back to my friends, sir, to meet them. So, sir, I don't wanted कि मैं उनसे बिना मिले ऐसे side हो जाऊँ. So, sir, I know that feeling कि आप एक अलग
I
side
know.
पे हो जाते हो.
I know.
I run towards them, sir. I clicked pictures with them quickly कि यार फटाफट ले लो photos कि मतलब यार ये मिलना नहीं time है ना. I met them. I said sorry, है ना. They were all happy for me, and sir. And one more thing, sir, which I left was कि nobody called me in the command task, sir. I was the only one in the group who was not called by anybody in the command task. So you should also not get disheartened that somebody has called
Yeah.
you or not. Work for
एक्चुअली
the
वो
group.
आपने उनके साथ पार्टिसिपेट नहीं किया ना, आप सो रहे थे तो उन्हें लगा ये बहुत सो रहा है, हो सकता है.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है.
Then, sir, I was crying, and the other guy was on right of me, and in front of him was the psychologist, sir, who has announced the result. And sir, instead of talking to him, they came to me. They told me, "Do not cry. You have earned this." And they forwarded their hand like this, sir. And then he made a good handshake for 4 to 5 minutes, sir. Like not the one we used to take back. And then I realized that yes, interviewing sir has told them to shake hand with me. And I got my movements are there. Like it was a long handshake, sir. Not a normal one, but it was actually a long handshake. And I was